With this WVLI News Update, I'm Rob West, back with a look at today's news right after this.
Stay connected to your community, even on the go. The WVLI Podcast Network brings you 3 great local shows. The WVLI News Update keeps you informed. Kankakee Valley Community Happenings gets you ready for the weekend. And This One Time in Kankakee shares the incredible stories of our area. Find the WVLI Podcast Network wherever you get your podcasts or at WVLI927.com. The voices you trust beyond the dial.
Today is Juneteenth. It's a federal holiday set aside to commemorate the day the last slaves held in the United States were freed. Theodis Pace, president of the Kankakee County branch of the NAACP, talks about the significance of the date.
President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863, where many enslaved people were free. But from my perspective, Juneteenth is one of the most significant days in American history because it marks the fulfillment of freedoms that last for black individuals that was enslaved in Texas when they first heard about that they was free.
It was June 19th, 1865, when federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, to announce the Civil War had ended and enslaved peoples were freed. Because it's a national holiday, federal government offices closed today. You'll also find most state, county, and local municipal offices closed today as well. It is a banking holiday. Banks and other financial institutions are closed. There will be no mail delivery today. As with every other federal holiday, if you're going to be going out and doing some business, might be a good idea to call ahead. Gas prices continue their slow downward trek as we get closer to the 4th of July holiday weekend. AAA says the average cost for a gallon of regular no-lead gas, $4.24 now across the land of Lincoln, down 18 cents in the past week, 80 cents cheaper than it was a month ago. That same gallon of gas set you back $4 and a dime in the Kankakee area, 81 cents cheaper than May 19th. AAA says gas running $4.19 on average in Iroquois County, $4.42 in Ford County, $4.09 in Grundy County, $3.94 on average in Will County. Across the state line, AAA says a gallon of gas sets you back $3.42 on average in Newton County, $3.49 in Benton County, $3.39 in Jasper County. Gallon of gas running $3.38 on average across the Hoosier State. Indiana's tax on gasoline has been suspended through July 7th. First installment of property taxes due next week. During yesterday morning's meeting of the County Board's Finance Committee, County Treasurer Nick Africano told the committee that tax collections running pretty much on par with where they were last year at this time.
Right now, we are running 1% above last year. We are at 20.12%, roughly $51 million that we've collected so far.
Africano told the committee while local companies are the highest property tax payers in the county.
Nucor, $1.3 million. 333 South Spruce LLC, a.k.a. Goshen, $2 million. And at the top of the list is Ventus Bearing LLC, $3,548,000.
First installment of property taxes due June 25th. Also, during yesterday morning's meeting, the committee opened bids for roof replacements following the March tornado. Bids will be approved at the next full board meeting in July. Bourbonnais Friendship Festival next week. Some village streets will be closed over the next week to get ready for the fest. William R. Latham Senior Drive will be closed between Main Street Northwest and Stratford Drive East, and Plum Creek Drive will be closed from William R. Latham Senior Drive to Briarcliff Lane. Village officials say both roads will reopen by Monday the 29th. Kankakee County State's Attorney Jim Rowe held his annual Senior Safety Fair Thursday at the Quality Inn in Bradley.
So I think this is our 8th annual Senior Safety Fair event. It's fantastic to see so many people coming through with over 80 vendors. They're getting great information to keep themselves safe, to avoid becoming victims of scams or crimes. And that's really what this program is about. It's about prevention and intervention so people can keep them and their families safe.
Rowe added the annual fair is also a good way for seniors to find volunteer opportunities and other activities in the area to help keep them engaged in the community. Lots to do around Kankakee County this weekend with a look at a few of the events. Here's Angelina Gear, Executive Director of Visit Kankakee County.
Friday night, head to Mantino for Rockin' on the Square. The Simple Remedy will play from 7 to 9:30. There will also be food vendors, and you can bring your own drinks. In downtown Kankakee, the Juneteenth celebration runs from 6 to 10 at the Hill Stage. Enjoy live music, food, face painting, a bounce house, and more. It's free and family-friendly. On Saturday, visit the Kankakee County Museum for Night at the Museum. Explore after dark, meet historical characters, and enjoy live entertainment. You can also experience Dine on the Land at Locavore Farm, featuring Food Network champion Chef Adam Allison. Find more at visitkankakeecounty.com.
State's unemployment rate is steady. The State Department of Employment Security says the state's jobless rate last month, 5.1%, unchanged from April. Non-farm payroll jobs were up 6,000 in May, marking the third consecutive over-the-month increase. Apparently, there's some guilt involved as we transition from spring to summer. Bree Tennis has more.
Psychology Today says it's called sunshine guilt, and it's a nagging anxiety you feel for staying indoors on a beautiful sunny day. They call it JOMO, the joy of missing out, staying in bed to read a book, watch a movie, or just hang out inside. Then there's the pressure of creating the perfect summer with experiences. Psychologists say it's okay to have the summer you want, with or without barbecues, parties, or ice cream. But that sounds good, too. I'm Bree Tennis.
In sports, White Sox salvaged the last game of their series in New York as they beat the Yankees 5-1 last night. Sox at the Tigers tonight. Cubs had yesterday off. They start a series at Wrigley Field against the Blue Jays tonight. St. Louis Cardinals lost 14-6 to the Royals last night. Same two teams in Kansas City tonight. Chicago Sky aim to avoid a fifth straight loss as they visit the Dallas Wings tomorrow night. There are 4 more games in group play today in the World Cup. The United States will battle Australia. Scotland takes on Morocco. Brazil challenges Haiti. And Turkey faces Paraguay. The NASCAR Cup Series at Naval Base Coronado this Sunday for the Anduril 250 from San Diego. That is a check of news and sports here on this Friday. Have a good rest of your day and a great weekend. Be safe, everybody. I'm Rob West.
This one time in Kankakee, I lost my leg while farming.
Hear the incredible and inspiring story of Willie Van Wassenhove on the latest episode of This One Time in Kankakee. Listen now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your shows. It's all part of the WVLI Podcast Network. The voices you trust beyond the dial.